Vita gaming, PS4 gaming, Vita gaming, and PS4 gaming, a handheld, and a home console. The first time in history that full-on AAA games are coming out on both of these consoles. And the more you think about it, the crazier it seems. How is the most powerful console gaming of this generation having games that are also coming out to a handheld? What's going on? For a while now, I've been thinking of the consequences that we consumers are receiving from having games being on PS4 and PS Vita. Games like Dragon Quest Heroes, One Piece Burning Blood, and Sword Art Online Song, all these future games, and many other future games that are coming out soon or next year, a lot of them are being multi-platform in the sense that they're coming out on a console and a handheld. Now this is the first time in history that this has ever been even possible. You know, that games are literally going to be identical on a handheld and on a console. And for some of the games, yeah, that it doesn't mean anything because the games aren't that, sophisticated or anything like that. But for others, they can and should be more sophisticated. But I feel as if the Vita is hurting it and stopping it. And before I even get too much into the video, I just want to let you know, guys, I do like my Vita. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they shouldn't come. It's just a thought, just food for thought. I feel like if these games were only on PS4, they would be a lot better. In the sense that they could really use the PS4's hardware for not just graphics, but for world size, mechanics, and of course, yes, visuals, but more of like just world size and more content being added in, because the PS4 is very powerful. Of course, the Vita is powerful itself, yes. It is supposed to give you console quality gaming, yes, but it came out in the era of PS3. So literally, now you can say PS3 quality gaming. And if you have a PS4, if you've seen any next-gen game, you know that there's a fine line between PS3 gameplay and PS4 gameplay. And all these games coming out literally seem as if they make it for Vita. They make sure that the game can fit on Vita, and they take that Vita game and they basically port it to a PS4. They add visuals, they add like maybe effects of some sort, just like, blur effects, movement. They basically add everything that they had to leave out, or everything that really makes a game next-gen, uses some of what PS4's power can do that PS3 couldn't do, and they kind of added onto it. But what if these games were made for just the PS4? Okay, they were made from the ground up for the PS4. So that means they really were looking into the hardware of the PS4, really trying to just use every single last bit of its power. All of these games would be crazy. But of course, there is the idea that maybe these games, the developers, everything they wanted to fit onto the game fit on the PS Vita. What I'm saying is, whenever they were planning out their game, they said they're gonna have this, and this, and then they looked, I think we can fit this on the Vita. That's also a possibility, and if it is, then there's nothing wrong with that. But a clear and perfect example of how that's not the case is for Gravity Rush. The game started on Vita, a handheld, completely different than a console, and then it moved on to a console. That's a clear indication that, okay, they wanted to add this, they wanted to do that, and they couldn't fit that all in the Vita, okay? The Vita just couldn't handle it. That or because it is Sony's IP, so they can do whatever they want with it. But another option or thought that they might have done is maybe they were like, Vita's not selling very well, we want this to be a big IP, in the US, so maybe we should just take it off the PS4. That's also a case. Like I said, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying I hate my Vita. You guys should know very well that I do love the Vita. I swear I love it. I swear. Jam Squad 2015-2016 takeover. You know what it is. Vita Squad, what's up? You know how it is. You know what we do. Huh?
I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. It got games and social media. I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. It got games and social media. I'm in love with my Vita. Yo, GameStop, where them games at? 3 in stock, that's a main fact. If you diss it, that's a no. Hit you with that 4. People saying it's a failure. 100 games, they're like no. All my friends just say oh. They think it's cool, but that's a no show. Vita games, I got Vita games. I got Vita games. Cooking in class, nigga. Whoop. Playing games when I smash, nigga. I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. It got games and social media. I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. I'm in love with my Vita. It got games and social media. I'm in love with my Vita.